Hi everyone, I am Harriet. I work with Dig Deep, who are a water and sanitation charity that work in Kenya. So today I'm going to be talking to you about the incredible Kilimanjaro Challenge that we offer that you can all get involved in. So I first got involved with Dig Deep as a student fundraiser. So in my first and second years at university, I climbed Mount Kilimanjaro and Mount Kenya respectively and raised just over £5,500 in the process. In my third year, I then went on to complete office and remote placements with Dig Deep, and I now work full-time as the fundraising support officer, offering support to all of our amazing challenge fundraisers just like yourselves. So we organise these challenges not only to give you an amazing opportunity, but also your fundraising will provide the funds and resources to help unlock opportunity for the communities that we serve in Kenya. So to start off, I wanted to give you a brief summary of the charity and what you'll be helping to achieve in Kenya by taking on this challenge. So we were founded way back in 2007 by Kenyan and British volunteers. It's our mission to unlock opportunity for Kenya's poorest residents, county by county, by ensuring that everyone has access to clean water, safe toilets and good hygiene forever. So why water and sanitation? Diseases from dirty water and unsafe sanitation are still killing more people every year than all forms of violence, including war, and this has got to change. We work in a part of Kenya called Bomet County, where 8 out of every 10 people lack access to clean water, safe toilets and good hygiene. So here most residents live in rural areas and spend hours every day walking to collect dirty water or find a safe space to relieve themselves. As you'll know, dirty water and poor hygiene spread diseases, meaning that even more time is lost to sickness that could have been used to learn and to earn. So for a child, that's the difference between dropping out of primary school or completing their education, or for a parent, that can be the difference between struggling to get by and earning enough to improve the standing of the family. So here are some of the examples of the impact that dirty water and poor sanitation can have on the communities that we serve. So these are the statistics that your donations will help to change. So the fundraising that you'll complete by taking on Kilimanjaro enables us to build systems and infrastructure to reduce the time lost to water collection and preventable diseases. That therefore means that we remove barriers to learning and earning, allowing people to lift themselves out of poverty. So since 2012, when we started running our Kilimanjaro Challenge, the money raised from fundraisers like yourself has enabled our team to achieve so much. From building large-scale water systems, providing thousands with access to clean water every day, to training households at how to construct their own latrines and end open defecation. This is to developing new rainwater harvesting technologies and school toilets that can withstand the challenges of climate change. Also, we've developed new school curriculums to bring vital hygiene messages to the next generation. As well as this, we've also been working with others in Kenya to successfully lobby the national government to provide free sanitary pads to every schoolgirl in Kenya. So we know that every £1 that you invest in clean water, safe toilets and good hygiene unlocks around £8 in economic return. So just imagine the impact you could have by fundraising and taking on this incredible challenge. If you would like to find out more about the charity, please just pop onto our website there. It's digdeep.org.uk. So now we have very quickly covered the charity, I'm sure you're all here to find out a little bit more about this once in a lifetime trip to Kilimanjaro. This could be you in just over a year's time, and like I said, I've done this myself, and honestly reaching the top of Kilimanjaro is still my biggest achievement to date. I was very tired and emotional. It was difficult, but I think everyone should know that it's an entirely doable climb. You don't need to be super fit, just well prepared and mentally determined. All of the photos and media used in this presentation were taken by Dig Deep climbers over the past few years, so it can give you an indication to the sites that you'll be seeing. So for those of you who don't know, Kilimanjaro is known as the Roof of Africa. It's the highest freestanding mountain in the world, and its peak is just under 6,000 metres above sea level. So next summer, at the end of August to the beginning of September, you'll head out to Tanzania with your group on this journey to the highest peak in Africa. The trip lasts a minimum of 9 days, but you can stay for as long as you like and experience more of what Tanzania has to offer. So you will take on the Chame route, which is a 6-day trek. So you spend 4 days going up the mountain and 2 days coming down. This route takes you through several ecological zones, meaning that every day is a completely different experience. So as you can see from this picture, you start off in luscious rainforest teeming with wildlife, monkeys in the trees, and lots of native flowers, which you'll only find on Kilimanjaro. So after the rainforest comes the moorlands. So as the elevation increases, you'll already be well above the clouds just a couple of hours into day 2, and this is where the epic views really start to begin. So at the end of each day, you will arrive at your campsite where your bags, tents, and hot dinner will be ready and waiting for you. The food on Kilimanjaro is great, and you'll be getting 3 freshly cooked meals a day, and the crew are happy to cater to whatever dietary requirements you have. So, like I said, these are just an example of the epic views that you'll be seeing. The sunsets just get better as you kind of get higher up on the mountain and as the days go on. And then at night you'll sleep under the stars. So just the shooting stars and the incredible views of the Milky Way make it worth travelling 6,000 miles to East Africa. This photo was taken in 2019 by Megan, and it's one of my favourite photos to ever come off of the mountain. So the Machame route also gives you the chance to take on Barranco Wall, with the summit kind of looming over you in the background. It looks scary from this angle, but it generally is everyone's favourite day on the mountain. By the time you reach the top of Barranco Wall, you'll be able to take some really, really incredible photographs. As you can see here, you can look above the clouds across to Mount Meru in the distance, and you will also have the opportunity for your group photo with the peak just behind you. And then summit night really is an extra special one. So you begin the hike at night, and you'll be trekking under the illumination of the stars and the head torches of the people in front of you. You'll then progress into the glacial zone, and as the sun rises, you'll approach the summit. You'll be treated to some of the most breathtaking views. For me, it felt quite otherworldly at this point, but I was quite tired as well, so it might have been that, but it really is beautiful here. And then this will be you, summiting the tallest freestanding mountain in the world and experiencing incredible feelings of elation, relief, exhaustion and joy all rolled into one, and there really is no other feeling like it. And doing it with your newfound group of friends really does make it special. So there are 3 important things that we want you to know about your Kilimanjaro trip. So firstly, you can do it. Climbing Kilimanjaro probably will be one of the toughest things you've ever done. The altitude can be difficult, leaving you short of breath, and you'll start summit night in freezing temperatures. But every single person watching this can reach the peak. You don't need to be a keen athlete or have lots of hiking experience. You just need to have the belief that you can do it, and you will reach the top. And second, you will remember this forever. So without sounding too cliche, you do make friends that last a lifetime. I still meet up with everyone that I climbed with. We're still really, really close, and there's nothing like a group of friends who have seen you kind of at your dirtiest on a mountain when you're tired, and it really does create some really strong bonds. So Kilimanjaro also is usually a really expensive thing to do, but we use 2 of the best climb suppliers, ranked around the top 10 of Kilimanjaro companies. So because you'll be climbing as part of a big group, we get really big economies of scale. So rather than sharing the costs with just a few people, they're shared amongst the whole team, meaning that you'd never be able to climb with such good companies, like for such good value any other time. And the third thing is that you are part of a team. Apart from your own willpower, you will also be supported by an incredible team of porters and guides who will carry your main bag and your tents, and they'll pack up and set up the camp each day. So our guides have grown up around Kilimanjaro, and they've taken thousands of climbers up the mountain. They're qualified guides with years of experience, so you're in really capable hands. So everyone may struggle at some point, but you'll get through it together by helping one another. So challenge events, by their very nature, involve challenging individuals to push themselves beyond their normal comfort zones. So we are constantly reviewing our risk management policies as and when we become aware of these threats and risks such as the COVID outbreak, which I'll touch on in the next slide. So in relation to the climb itself, we have the provision of 1 guide for every climber on summit night, giving you all the help and support that you need at the most challenging stage of the climb. So this plays a huge part in our groups achieving greater than 90% success rates on reaching the summit. So our approach to ethical travel has led to us being awarded the Partner for Responsible Travel status by Kilimanjaro Porters Assistance Project, and we're the only UK charity to receive this award. So we've also been organising these challenges since 2011, supporting over 1,200 fundraisers. So we have comprehensive risk assessments which comply with British Standard 8848, and we are registered with the fundraising regulator and adhere to their guidelines, so you can be sure that you are in safe hands. So whilst we're confident that your trip will go ahead, as we did this year, we offer the full assurance that everyone who registers for one of our 2021 challenges will be able to defer to 2022 for any reason and with no charge, as long as you request this before your final fundraising deadline. Since the COVID outbreak, we've been working with our suppliers to increase safety measures following the World Health Organization's standard operating procedures to ensure the safety of all of our climbers and all of their ground staff. These standard operating measures include appropriate social distancing, regular hand washing, use of hand sanitisers, the sanitising of vehicles, equipment and tents and all dining equipment before and after every use, asking everyone involved in the trip to declare recent or new illnesses. The staff will be wearing face masks and gloves, and COVID-specific safety briefings on arrival, and working with the COVID centres in the national parks that have been set up to assist in case of emergencies. Our suppliers are in regular contact with the local and regional government health officials, and they will amend protocols following their advice as and where necessary. Your safety is our utmost priority, and we have regularly updated guidance and information on our website for the trip itself and for keeping safe from COVID whilst fundraising. Sign up to Kilimanjaro, you do need to pay a registration fee. This fee covers your fundraising support and all the administrative costs associated with organising the challenge for you in Tanzania. So this is split into two manageable instalments. So the first instalment is £195 when you initially sign up, and then there is a second instalment of £200 before the end of January 2021. However, you can make your second registration fee nothing. So we have a refer a friend scheme. So upon sign up, you'll be issued with a unique referral code which you can share with your friends. So if your friend signs up using this code, both you and your friend receive a £50 discount on your second £200 registration fee instalment. So if you referred 4 friends who all sign up for the challenge, then you'll have no second instalment fee to pay in January, meaning that you just pay that initial £195 when you sign up. You also do have a 14-day calling off period after you initially sign up, where you can get a full refund on £195 should you change your mind. So you then have a fundraising target of £2,600 to reach. So this is split equally between charitable donations to support Digdeed's projects and your climb costs. So you can choose to fundraise the whole amount, fundraise the charity half and pay for the climb cost yourself, or if you would prefer, you can pay for the whole £2,600 yourself. So it's really important to us that we tell you exactly what is and isn't included. So the £1,300 that you will raise for costs includes all of the costs of your climb, so picking you up and taking you back to the airport in Tanzania, and your accommodation either side of the climb too. So it also includes our in-country support, so there'll be a Dig Deep team member there in case of any problems, and we usually include a UK doctor too. So we will keep you safe and ensure that you enjoy your whole experience. The main cost not included is your flight, as you can see there, and we expect this to cost between £600 and £800. We are working to pull together recommended flights, and we will offer you support and advice throughout the booking process. You will need to pay for your normal travel costs as well, such as visas, insurance and vaccinations. It is also customary to tip the crew on the mountain, so this is an important part of the compensation that your porters receive. Dig Deep works very closely with Kilimanjaro Porters Assistance Project to make sure that our climbs are ethical, and therefore we do follow the recommendations on tipping. We are the only UK charity in the student market offering Kilimanjaro which does this. Additionally, we do have a kit list available which describes all of the things that you need to bring. You aren't going to need any specialist equipment like ice picks, ropes, or anything like that. So I think I fully hit myself out in the sales. I kind of picked things up throughout the year. So the most expensive thing I bought was my trekking boots. So it is natural to be a little apprehensive about fundraising, particularly if you haven't done it before. But trust us, it can and should be a lot of fun. So we don't sit back and let you figure it out for yourself. We are here to support you every step of the way. So soon after you sign up, we'll send you a fundraising guide full of information, ideas and tips and key things to do to get started. So our team at Dig Deep pride ourselves on our fundraising support. And having done 2 challenges with Dig Deep ourselves, when we were students, we know exactly what it takes to get you to your target. So you'll also have the support of your team leader who has been trained by Dig Deep, and the rest of the team around you. So you can pretty much turn anything into a fundraiser. So some of the most common events are cake sales, bucket collections, fancy dress, and any sporting event really. So these are just some photos of our fundraisers getting into the spirit of it. So after you sign up, we can book you in for a one-to-one call and help you come up with a plan based around you, your interests, and the people in your life that may be able to help you. Throughout the year, all you need to do is ping us a message or pick up the phone and we'll be there to help out. So we want you to succeed, to go on the trip, and to be able to have the biggest impact on the lives of the children in Kenya as possible. So as I mentioned before, the team that will support you have all done this twice as students. So this is how myself and Simon, our operations manager, smashed our targets. We don't need to go through everything, but it's just to show you that everyone fundraises differently, and there are loads of ways to get to your 2,600. So we really do love student fundraising. We all come from student fundraising backgrounds and have all done fundraising challenges ourselves. So what we offer is that we feel is the most comprehensive fundraising support. We're here for you from the minute you sign up until you land back in the UK after your climb. You'll also have extended support networks from your own local team and your team leader to the extended Dig Deep community of past and present Dig Deep fundraisers. So as I say, there's loads of ways that you can get support with your fundraising. So the coronavirus outbreak has actually enabled us to adapt and explore new and innovative fundraising methods, and we're now well set up for supporting all kinds of virtual and online fundraising. We've developed a new comprehensive fundraising resources website, which is packed full of ideas and guidance, including a dedicated virtual fundraising guide. So we also have a regular blogspot series celebrating and sharing our fundraising successes, which you can use to take inspiration for your own fundraising. And we've also begun to introduce video calls into our support to make it easier to communicate that way and help you. So the takeaway message really is that we're all in this together, and we really do want you to succeed. So this is what your 1,300 fundraising could achieve. So as you can see, £27 provides a hand washing station, £80 provides the funds for painting a latrine block, £300 provides 6,000 litres of clean water storage for a school, and £900 provides a whole village with life-changing hygiene training. So the money that you raise has a direct impact in unlocking opportunity for Kenya's poorest residents, county by county, and it really does ensure that everyone has access to clean water, safe toilets and good hygiene forever. So reaching the summit of Kilimanjaro doesn't have to be the end either. As each year, our suppliers create a couple of amazing value packages for you to purchase and experience after your climb. So they're excellent quality. They normally include a 2-day safari followed by 5 days relaxing with your team in the idyllic island paradise of Zanzibar. So Dig Deep don't make any profit from these trips. They're simply offered to you as an extension to make the most of your time in Tanzania. So as you can see from these photos, Zanzibar really is paradise. The photo at the top there is Palumbo Reef, which is the resort you'll stay in, and all the other photos show the type of excursions you may wish to go on. So to make this experience as amazing as possible, the resort is full board, full star, so you don't need to pay for anything while you're there other than alcohol and any extra excursions that you might want to go on. So these are the extension travel packages costs for 2021, including all food, transport, accommodation. So if you do decide to do one of these extension packages after your climb, we recommend that you book your return flight home from Tanzania on day 15. However, if you do wish to extend your trip even further, then you're more than welcome to spend some more time exploring Tanzania or East Africa at your leisure. So if you do have any questions, do get in touch or just follow this QR code straight to our sign up page. So why choose Dig Deep Challenges? I've covered a lot, but I think for me personally, Dig Deep really did change my life. On a personal level, it really helped me decide what I wanted to do once I graduated university. It opened my eyes to the world of student fundraising and also international charities. So with regards to like a moral compass and like a career direction, it is impossible to say how much climbing Kilimanjaro changed me. I also mentioned that I'm still really good friends with everyone that I climbed with. That's all of us in the group there at the bottom. And they're a group of friends that I can go without seeing for ages, but we supported each other through such a massive challenge that when you see one another, nothing's changed. So I really would recommend it to anyone who's even considering doing it. So we are obviously happy to answer any questions that you want to know, so please do just get in touch. To finish off, I do just want to say a massive thank you for sitting and listening to me, and I look forward to working with you throughout the year.